Yes, come through, blue mermaid.
Saying I can be fly, rip it, my God.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. And if you haven't noticed, I have a new hairstyle. Look at this cuteness. Yes. So, I don't know. I feel a little mermaid inspired. But still, City Yoko, Robin. But anyway, so if you're interested in seeing how I did this look, then keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to get started by letting you know what I use. This is the Cream of Nature, Argan Oil, Perfect Edges Edge Control. This is what the consistency is like. It's pretty thick, so it really gets your hair really smooth and keeps it laid. You also need a brush and a comb. Any kind of brush and comb works. And then you'll need the hair. This hair is by the brand Sensational Jumbo Braid. This is the shade Burgundy. This is the color I've been rocking with for like much of the year, so I just want to continue rocking with it. This is what the texture is kind of like in the package. I also got this in the shade 350, which is like an auburn color, as you can tell. Yeah, and then I also got this ombre pack by the brand Janet. It's like a black to teal to sky blue, just to spice it up real quick. Alright, so quick disclaimer, I lost the footage of me partying and laying down the parts with the rubber bands. I'm so sorry about that, but I did do these braids, start the braids off intentionally, just for the sake of time. And then I figured I'll just leave this part out in the front to show you what to do. So I'm just separating this front piece. And what I like to do is to make sure that the hair is really tight in the rubber band. I mean, not too tight to the point that your edges are falling out or whatever the case is, or hurting. But yeah, just make sure it's tight and finger detangle. So as you can tell, I mixed the burgundy with the 350, and no particular order. I just wanted to have some of each in each braid. And then I'm separating a piece that's about this thick, that thick. And then, yeah, what I'm doing is I'm wrapping the extension hair around the rubber band piece, taking the hair from the rubber band in one hand, and then switching the hair from one hand to the other hand. If you're a braider, then you kind of already know what I'm talking about, but you're just basically switching the hair that's in your right hand to the left hand and vice versa. And then you continue doing it, keeping the hair separate. You still have your natural hair separate from the extension hair, and just going back and forth until you reach the part where you're going to run out of hair in your natural hair. Just keep on switching. Yeah, so when we get to this part, oh, I had to go get my edge control. I put it somewhere else. So I take some of that edge control and I put it on the ends of my natural hair. Just that small amount. You don't need too much. You just want it to be slicked down as much as possible so that it can blend in with the rest of the hair. You don't want the ends of your hair to be sticking out. It won't look as neat. And then what you do, I like to have my natural hair left in the middle and have the extension hair on each side, so that it'll make it easier for me to separate half of each section. As you can tell, I took half of that section and put it into the middle with my natural hair. Then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Half of that section and put it to the middle, so that you have 3 even sections. And then I'm just going to proceed to braid as normally. So just switching it from hand to hand and kind of smoothing it as I go along, just to make sure it's pretty neat. And just keep on going. Keep on braiding until you reach the end of the hair. Just speeding it up a little bit, for the sake of time. I'm sure most of you already know how to braid. So just keep on going until you reach the end of the hair. And what I like to do when you reach the end of the hair, well, when I reach the end of the hair, I like to just rip off the piece that is kind of like bushy, just to make the ends more tapered, so they're not looking all wild. Yeah. So now I'm going to show you that again. Take apart, make sure the rubber band, the hair is tight in the rubber band. Grab some hair of that size. Wrap the hair around the rubber band, holding your natural hair in one hand, and then the extension hair in the other hand. And then you're just going to switch between strands, shifting them from right hand to the left hand, right hand to the left hand. forming a braid, and you're going to continue braiding. Braiding and braiding and braiding. And I like to go like kind of slow when it's my hair, just because I want to make sure that it's smooth. My hair, as you can tell, it's pretty coarse. So I just want to make sure it's smooth in the braids. And then you keep on braiding until you get to the portion where your natural hair ends in length, and you want to make sure it's in the middle. Then you want to separate half of each section from on the right and the left, adding it to the middle so that you have 3 even sections of hair. It's important to have them even so that your braids don't look, lopsided, or, well, not really lopsided, but you don't want one portion to look thicker than the other. It's just gonna look weird. So just try your best to make each section even, and then add that edge control so that it's slick and sleek, and then just keep on braiding until you get to the end. Look at that tail. Doesn't it look all bright and beautiful? But yeah, so just keep on braiding. And here I'm just speeding it up because we did it 2 times, just for the sake of the time of the video and just so you can see it. Some people learn better when they just see it in motion, so I'm just speeding it up. Alright, so I'm going to slow it down again just so we can have one more look at doing this thing again. So you have your section, make sure it's tight, take the extension here and wrap it around the rubber band, keeping your hair in one hand and the extension here in the other hand. Then you're going to switch the hair that's in your right hand to your left hand, and the hair that's in your left hand to your right hand. You're going to keep on doing it until there's no more hair left. You see, my natural hair is ending right in the middle. Adding edge control so it can be pretty sleek. By the way, you can add the edge control before or after you separate the hair. And you separate each section in half and add it to the middle. Continue braiding until you get to the end. Okay, everyone, now this is the final look. Let's look at these babies. Yes, come through, blue mermaid. Come through, blue mermaid. Yeah, this is how it looks. I love them so much. I love that it's not too much blue, so it's not like too crazy, but it's still my signature red, and I love it so much. I'm so excited for these babies. All right, let me show you the bag. Yep, so, well, I probably should have did my edges a little bit. Whatever. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for watching the whole video. I hope that you learned something, and I hope that you try this hairstyle. So don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. What's your favorite like summery color right now? Alrighty, see you next time.